Why is she still there? I was going to say, here we go. Hold on a minute. Let me make sure that this is on my screen. Yes, it is. Here we go. Football boots issued reported by 82% of players in women's football amidst risk injury concerns. Excuse me. So here we go. Let's see what I'll go on in this. In a survey conducted by the European Clubs Association, a staggering 82% of players in the women's football expressed discomfort when wearing football boots. The ECA surveyed 350 players from 16 of Europe's top clubs with hold on a minute. Why is this so squashed up into one side? Can you not see that? Yes, you can. Right, the ECA surveyed 350 players from the 16 of Europe's top clubs, with the findings forming the basis of new research into football equipment's impact on women's game. According to the ECA's research, the majority of boots are designed with white men in mind, with only a limited number specifically catered to women and their autonomy. A large number of players referenced discomfort in their heel and a feeling that was more common amongst black players. New research comes after reports from sports scientists claim that football boots and balls designed for men put players in the women's game at higher risk of injury. The ECA linked improper footwear to ACLs and metatarsal strace fractures, which 2 in 5 players saying that the current football boot market does not offer good injury prevention. The research comes at a critical time, considering that the rise in ACL injuries that women's football has experienced in the last year alone. Although more major sports brands have begun designing boots with women in mind, the equipment options for women in football are still incredibly limited compared to the endless options available to men for increased touch, control, and other on-pitch benefits. Women have 1 or 2 options per brand to choose from. As women's football continues to grow worldwide, it is time for the growth to be reflected in the equipment offered to them. The rising rate at which players are picking up season and career-ending injuries is incredible, considering something that the football equipment industry as a whole needs to include at the heart of the production moving forward. See, now this is my thing. I'm gonna leave the Spanish girl right there with her foot. This is like the gap thing. This is like the wage gap to me. It doesn't make any sense for you to say on one hand the women's game is rising so quick and no one's doing nada about it. When I mean nada about it, as in ain't no one keeping up. Then someone's missing out on money, innit? These fools are missing out on money. And why complain about it? Why don't you start it? Everyone's starting businesses all the time. Everyone's starting businesses. Start it then. Especially you footballers, start it then. This could be your legacy. You make women's football boots. You think, because it won't be such and such from, like, if Lauren James did it, started her own football boot for women company. All the women are wearing it. It's not going to be you're wearing Chelsea players, but it's going to be a woman's boot. It's going to be what? You get me? It's going to be what? And then other women might try, you're doing your thing. I'm going to do mine. I'm going to do pink only. I'm going to do one for breast cancer research. I'm just going to make one for that. You know what I'm saying? And bang those out for the women. Like anything. You get me? Anything. Start your own. Start your own. The men didn't let you play football with them. Start your own. Start your own. This doesn't make any sense to me. Forget Nike and Adidas and all them lot, because if they're not trying to do that, they don't want the money, clearly. Because clearly there's money in that. That's stupid. That's stupid. You know what I mean? But I do find it a little odd. They said something about the heel hurting, and that comes with a lot of black players. So you mean to tell me no black legend thought to himself, let me make boot for black people? But I don't believe that that's a thing. I think they're throwing that in there just to to send home the point. It's probably, I agree, that is a big difference between men and women, right? So maybe there is a difference in the foot. It's not like, oh, maybe there is. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else is the difference. So why would that be any different? But it doesn't make any sense why you wouldn't want it unless you're trying to keep them down as a big organization. Nike, you don't want to make money. If this is a thing, I would have done as an organization like Nike, Adidas, them big people there. I would have did my own research, and I would have start this time ago. I don't need injuries to happen. Be like, this is the woman's boot. You might get a little knockback. Like, do you really need that? Boom, boom. The ACL stuff starts. Bang. Here you come. Told you. It's not a problem. Start your own stuff. You get me? It doesn't need to be one football player does it. 5 of you get together. I know you lot ain't got the money like the men, but 5, 10 of you get together. You get me? If you don't want to do it, go find a boot maker, not Nike and them, man. Low. And go and give them money to design you lot something. You know what I'm saying? Help them grow, help you be better, help you be safer on the field. What's the problem? You get me? Same thing I personally was going for. It was the pitches. I thought it was the poor pitches. But at the same time, when men had the poor pitches, I'm not sure that ACLs was a big problem. So it could be a combined of poor pitches and poor footwear put together. Bang. There you go. You know what I'm saying? You're playing on terrible ground, uneven ground, holes, grass, grabs onto the studs and all that shit. Yet what you're wearing ain't right. It's like saying you're on a construction and you're wearing a bike helmet instead of the construction helmet. Doesn't matter. You got to have the right equipment. You got to have the right equipment. It's not insane. It's not insane. You know what I'm saying? I back that they should have them. That should have been a thing. How we've been playing football and it weren't a thing. You know what I'm saying? How were the women back in the day before the FA ban, back in the day when they used to fill up the stadiums, how they didn't get injured? So it's weird. It's weird. I think it's got much to do. It's more than one thing. I think it will be a combination of things. Bang. You know what I'm saying? And then what's the saying? The straw that broke the camel's back. You know what I mean? The boots might be the last thing. Like I said, I think it's to do with women in general, their bodies. You're going to have to treat them differently. The pitches, you know what I'm saying? Athleticism between the difference of sexes, you know what I'm saying? I said the pitches already. The boots. I'm not throwing in socks in there. I find that silly. It's just a piece of material. Unless there's certain socks that protect the foot in certain areas. Like they got like hard bits in the sock, but I'll find it uncomfortable. Why would you want to wear that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't put it on that. And you have to go off maybe family medical history. Like, you know, got bad knees in the family. That's a thing. Bad knees, got bad ankles. Go check your people. Is it a thing that it's you lot? Because why hasn't the whole team fallen to ACLs? It's not the whole team. It's like 3-4 people. You know what I'm saying? With Arsenal, it was Leah, it was Beth, and it was Viv. 3. 2 of them live together. They're a couple. Beth and Viv. You know what I mean? And then you got Leah. That's not it's the boots that we're wearing. To me, that doesn't make any sense. So why ain't Katie going down? Why ain't Ford going down? Why ain't Zinberger going down? Why are they not going down? You get me? I don't know if Wally, aka Volti, the Swiss international, I don't know if her injury is an ACL, but I know she's injured right now, but I don't know if it's an ACL. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if you can put it down to that, because that'll be like, again, I've brought this up before, with athletes just dropping all over the place, no matter the sport, literally just dropping. Some dying, some recovering. What are you going to blame that on? Anyone can say, it's the pollution, man. You get me? The pollution in the world. You can say anything, because how is someone over here who doesn't do what you do? They don't do the training that you do. They don't eat the way you eat. But their shit still pops off. I don't know. But what I do know is there should be. And there's such a vast variety of boots anyway. There's more boots than I didn't even know that there were boots. In my head, there's 3 boots. You got studs, you got blades, and you got AstroTurf. There's another 3. I did a video on that before. There's another 3 or maybe 4 different types. You get me? It's crazy. And that shit matters. That shit matters. But let me know what you guys think. Should there be a company that makes women's football boots? Should Nike and them bin on this? Do you agree with me? Should the ladies, the women, the football players get together, even the former ones? Alex Scott, you get me? Farah, all you lot, get together, start a company. You get me? You don't even have to do nothing. Start the company, get people to start making shit. You get me? You don't have to do nothing. Money talks. You put your money into that, it will come back because the women's game is growing. You get me? And it'll be women from all over the world coming to you. That's what I personally think anyway. All right, peoples, we got one more, and it's going to be a reaction video. Did I delete it? Ooh, I didn't delete it, but I need to go and get it. So, be back in a second, people. Yeah, this one going to be funny, and this is what we're going to close the show out with. All right, let's be back in a second.
Yo, you got your man.
My name's Andrew Clark, former Premiership player. This is Bar Level.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.